PC gaming has been really abundant ever since the start of this pandemic, especially when Valorant came out. The game isn't really the most original since it borrowed some of the best features from other games like Counter-Strike and most especially Overwatch. Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter published by gaming giants Blizzard, or the people responsible for making one of the longest running and probably one of the greatest MMORPGs ever, World of Warcraft. They also made the game StarCraft, which could pretty much be considered as one of the games that pioneered the whole esports scene worldwide. So for today's episode, we will be talking about why didn't Overwatch take off in the Philippines. So without further ado, it's your boy Enzo, and this is Yugatech Gaming. We can all agree that Overwatch's graphics, characters, and gameplay are way superior to its rivals Valorant and CSGO. Not to mention, it's available in almost all consoles, and yes, even the Switch. With all these considerably great features, the fact that no one plays this right now baffles me, since it's both technically two genres of games that are very popular in our country, which are FPS and MOBAs with character-specific weapons, unlimited ammo, unique abilities, including an ultimate skill. It's just weird how a game like Valorant, which is graphically inferior and has fewer features, could top Overwatch. So going back to the question, so why isn't anyone playing the game anymore? Well, one of the major things for sure is that the game isn't free. If you have noticed, most of the games that you see that majority of the people play are the free ones like Valorant or mobile games like Mobile Legends. Overwatch costs around 1,000 pesos, which is sort of expensive for most of us, especially in our country. And the fact that Overwatch's rivals CSGO and Valorant are completely free and practically gives you the same experience. And as for the community, they are pretty much passionate like the other fans, and of course, it has its share of toxicity. So I wouldn't really count that as a main factor. Anyway, the game also requires specific specs when you're playing on PC to really optimize the game, which renders it almost impossible to play if you're playing in a regular internet cafe or comp shop. You really have to go to a specialized one, and that would probably cost a lot. To add, despite the game being available on almost all platforms, it does not support cross-platform, which is honestly a huge miss for Blizzard because they should have utilized the availability to almost all consoles. I mean, it would be fun really, just like what Apex did. And in terms of the pro scene, we were lucky enough to interview Yuki Fascine Tanaka, one of the members of Team Philippines during the 2019 Overwatch Cup, through a cyber interview, where he said that it basically felt like they just threw a bunch of money, and when it didn't work, they skipped the Southeast Asian region altogether. And he also added that the path to the pro program didn't really help the region as well, because they still allowed Korean teams in. This makes things quite hard for everyone wanting to pursue an esports career in Overwatch, because of an obvious language barrier in a game that requires teamwork as its key to winning. But does that mean that Overwatch is dead? Blizzard announced that they are making a sequel to the game, which is pretty weird. Why didn't they just release an update? Anyway, I'm pretty much hoping that Blizzard will improve through the sequel and fix the necessary things like the meta, character compositions, and hopefully make the game a lot more cheaper, free even. I can say that Overwatch has a lot of potential with how it's suited for non-FPS gamers like me, and it has a really good story due to its character developments that just gets you hooked in their personality. And to add, they almost feel like a safe space since the characters are pretty diverse and represents a whole lot of people. I just wish Blizzard will give this game and its players justice when the sequel comes out soon. So, what do you guys think? Is Overwatch dead? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. It's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.